Namaste and welcome to class. And thank you so much for sitting with me with your undivided attention. And in this class, we're going to talk about experiences, detachments, and the right use of experiences. So let's start by defining what do you understand by experience? What do you understand as an experience? And probably in this moment, you're going into your mind and checking certain events in your life that have certain highlights. So let's zoom in those events, whatever pleasant or unpleasant. And you will see that in that experience, you have 4 different kinds of frequencies that all need to be digested. The first frequency is the one of your physical body. It has no mind, it doesn't understand, it just have the, let's say, the urge to go to the bathroom, and it goes to the bathroom. It have the urge of hunger and cry when you're a baby in order to get your food. And that we can say that is a sensation. It's a sensation coming from your senses. The sense of sight, the sense of nose, the smell, the sense of mouth, the sense of touch, and all that have no mind, right? And you can see that when you are a baby, let's say, or when you see a baby. When you see a baby, it's so reactive into any of those sensations, right? If it's cold, it cries, or if you blow the air in its face, it goes like that, right? So it has very strong reaction in the body towards sensations. And these sensations can be in 2 ways, one conscious and one unconscious. Conscious is, it's cold, so I need a blanket to put around me. Or if it's unconscious, is sensations within the heart, let's say, the heart pump. You don't know if it's pumping with the right pulse or not, or in the digestion. So all this assume a certain interaction of sensations that can be conscious or unconscious. And we cannot escape these sensations, the sensation of hunger, the sensation of tiredness, we want to sleep, and the sensations of wanting to be safe in the body. And I say in the body because then it comes another kind of sensation that is is an experience that is very important for us, and is the experience of magnetism. And in the experience of magnetism is where you feel attracted to certain things. You feel attracted towards a man, towards a career, towards a certain environmental ethics and aesthetics. You feel the attraction is the magnetic aspect of that sensation. And in here you have, again, 2 types of magnetism. The magnetism that is coming from the density of the physical body to remain in the body, because otherwise we will be balloons. That magnetic force it offers the experience of being in the body. It can be contained in the body. And in that magnetism, of course, it very much relates to the forces of Earth, what the magnetic force of Earth. So it's in constant fluctuation of where we are in the planet and with who we are around. That's why it's so important, let's say, for teenagers to have the proper right of contact and peers, to have a strong magnetic field with certain frequency, because you will feel naturally attracted to a larger clan than the family. So the magnetic field very much, for many, determines actions and experiences. Let's say, oh, I feel so attracted to this girl, so it goes into that, and it offers all kind of thoughts and emotions and interactions and flirting and this and that. But it's just a magnetic field. And in that magnetic field, it's only really can't sustain the magnetic force unless you are really a master. But in that fluctuation, you have 3 months. 3 months where you feel very attracted to a person, let's say, or to a job or to a place. And after 3 months, you say, oh no, I'm not experiencing it with the same intensivity. I'm not having the same attraction. Well, it's simply because the experience of the magnetic field is shift. It's always changing. But it's very important, right? It's very important because it's attracting yourself. It's attracting and maintaining all the cells in the biology and certain cohesiveness. They are with a certain space, they interact with certain space, they get attracted. So the polarity of positive and negative is in balance. That is the experience of your magnetic field. Then you have the experience of the third type of experiences when you have your plasmic frequency. And in the plasmic frequency is all about emotions and are very much in relation to the magnetic field. The emotions, you have your 9 emotions, right? The peace, the wonder, the hate, the sadness, the joy, the hate. All these are magnetized by the magnetic field. So you can either feel it very strongly and feel very attracted to it, or very repelling to it. And you may feel that, oh, this is a very strong experience. This is incredible experience because you have a high volume of intensivity in the emotional body. And in the emotional body, you not only goes through all the palette of emotions, right? The 9 emotions with the subdivisions, but also you go through cycles. You go very much in relation to the water element and the moon. So with that kind of experiences, it's always moving, and it can be felt as unstable because it's moving, it's changing. And then you have your fourth experience, which is a little bit more subtle, but it's an experience that is super important because it's an experience that is electrical and is very quick, and it's impact directly the quality of your thoughts. So, and here is the frequency of how you experience your mind. How do you observe? Because in here you have 2 things. One is the mind, who wants to be the worker in your life. It organizes your bank accounts, it organizes your agendas, it tells you what to eat and what not to eat. All these concrete things that make your routine beautiful and balanced comes from that electrical response of that experience. But it also, in that, there is the mind, and then is the witnessing of the mind, the one that observes the mind, the one that observes the emotion, the one that observes the attraction, the one that observes the body. And with that, then you have a global observation of what is an experience, what is that you are feeling it. So with that 4 kinds of experiences, number 1, we say that all those are impermanent. They will go and they will come, depending of what is it you will like to enhance in that experience. You want to enhance your physical body, then you feel sensation, oh no, I am ill, or something that is happening to me, and is my body okay? Am I dying? Do I have something in my body? You know, that kind of preoccupation is when you put emphasis in the experience of the body. Or you can put emphasis in the experience of the relationships. Oh, about the man, about the woman, about the children, about your job, or how you are relating, how you should be relating, and so on and so forth. That is the emphasis of the witnessing in the magnetic field. Or in the emotions, you like the drama, you like the intensivity, you want to feel in order to feel alive and to feel that your life is worth it because you are experiencing something. So with that, you have um, another kind of flavor of your life. Or you can be favoring the mind. Oh, I have to think how I feel. I have to think how I choose. I have to think what my body is going through it. And I have to make a catalog. And I have to value this. Oh, this is good. This is valid. This is no good. This belongs to this past, this belongs to this. You have the world of reason, the world of logic, and you can get a very good experiences or bad experiences depending of how intense you are. If you are preferring one of these four, rather than having a holistic understanding of what is an experience, that all come together and that all will pass very quickly like a wind through the rice paper. It will pass very quickly through your impermanence body and it will be witnessed. And here is the trick of how to make the experiences worth it, not to be stuck in the experiences. And it's in that where you are witnessing the experience. And number one, you are not putting any value on it. That was a good experience. I should repeat that good experience. I should have this often for me to feel that is what I need or what I want. In the moment you put the need and the want, you start pursuing that empty experience that is not going to come back in the same way at all. But you start looking forward for it. Oh, yes, the spiritual high of meditation. I should have it this meditation in order to have it again and again. No, you're not going to have it again. It's going to be fresh every time. But the pursuit of experiences trap you in the experience. It makes you sucked you in the experience. And there, what happens is that you lose altitude, you lose perspective, you lose frequency, you start being in a cone mind perception because there's nothing fresh in it. You're just inventing something that is going to happen, but is not really going to get you anywhere. Then the cultivation of the right use is to strengthen the witness, is to make the witness detach enough from the experience using the prana, because the experiencer is being witnessed and the witness need energy in order to maintain certain altitude. Either you are sucked into your life and your life become bigger than you, or you become bigger than your life. And for that altitude, you need to breathe certain ways constantly. It's not like, no, you need to dedicate a time, 30 minutes, 20 minutes every day, Do you prana-ontology practice? Do you meditation? So the experiencer can have the freedom to experience, and the witness is able to look at the experiencer with compassion, with gratitude, and with wonder, because the experiencer is there for two things. One is to remind you that you are not in control. That is something bigger than you, the witness it or higher self, whatever you want to call it, orchestrating and synchronizing certain elements of your creation in order for you, number one, to humble you. You are not in control. You are not really, you are, but you are not. Things are, the experiences are there for you to be given as something fresh for you to stretch your unlimitlessness. And number two, the experiences are there to honor the spirit of experiences. This is another level of conversation, but I want to introduce it now because the spirit of experience, the experience of being sad, the experience of violence, the experience of love, the experience of that, it has a spirit. The spirit of love, the spirit of violence, the spirit of peace, the spirit of everything is an animated by prana. And if your prana is elevated, is pure, is have the altitude, you are gonna naturally attract the experiences that belong to the frequency that you want to animate. So it is a mental choice of what kind of experiences you want to incorporate in your life, but at the same time is given for you to remain humble, to remain in gratitude that you are alive, that you have created a body, a mind, a magnetic field to play. It's just to play, not to take things so seriously. So the right use of experiences, just take a note in your notebook as a homework and have an assessment of the four kind of experiences, sensations, mental, emotion, etc. And how are you doing in that? Are you preferring one, or you are really having a holistic way of approach into your life? Secondly, take the time to breathe. Take the time to detach. Use the tools given by ancient yogis and masters and guides and teachers that say the same thing. Meditate, breathe, have your routine in order to be joyful, participate in your experiences, but not to be sucked in into you with your experiences. I thank you again for sitting with me in this beautiful sunny day here in Marrakesh, and I will see you in our next class. Namaste.